Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
Voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message, like a broken record that I've been leaving, I believe, since the 10th of October, well before the commissioning of the judges in the court case to remove me from the premises. I mean, this is just a continuation of an agenda that was started, I believe, in 2012, where you've been targeting and victimizing me because you, the local authority, had failed to audit the direct payments at the time, and then found yourself in a situation where I was going to expose your failures, and therefore you've been targeting me for 12 years now? It's been 12 years, and it just feels like a day, because there's been so many things have been happening in that 12 hours, I would say, because it's taken 12 years, and what have you so far achieved? All you've ever achieved is looking to expose yourself as a fraudulent criminal organisation that you are, and murdering my family members, and now presently having kidnapped my brother for the second time now, in a care home of your choosing without his consent and permission, changing his correspondent addresses. Basically, this is a clear kidnapping situation where you can't justify to me what the legal basis is of you taking my brother. You know, what kind of pretext and excuse can you use now? Oh, we're going to use this catchphrase, this cheat code of best interest or safeguarding, or whatever other kind of phraseology that you want to use in order to achieve your objectives, villainous and evil objectives. I'm finding it quite surprising, Mr. Kenna, that you personally are involved in this and you can see what's happening, and yet you are reluctant to do anything because you're ultimately there to get paid. So just like you and Mr. Muller and everybody else, you clearly know that villainy and tyranny is taking place, but you're quite happy to be ignorant of it because you presently believe that you can always claim diminish responsibility through willful ignorance. You're going to say it's not our fault, we were just following orders. Well, those I've explained are exactly what the Nazis were saying. The Nazis were saying, hey man, we were just following orders, we didn't know we couldn't stop this. All we're there to do is do our job, go home and get paid. But the reality is that the money that you're taking and the money that you're making is clearly a direct result of human blood, sweat and tears and human suffering, and that human suffering is quite clearly my brother's human suffering, my mother's human suffering, my older brother's human suffering, and my late father's human suffering. But most importantly, it's my own human suffering that you've kept me into this situation, degrading and humiliating me in this manner, violating my basic inalienable human rights to privacy and dignity and a family life, so you can look to cover up your lies and deceptions and claim the fact that you're a city of culture, when in reality all you have ever done is abuse your position of authority in order to peddle lies to the public that you're meant to be serving, that you are egalitarian and benevolent as a local authority, taking care of the weak and the vulnerable, so you can then charge the residents more money and collect more money through council tax, so you can then look to claim that you're doing all that needs to be done, when the reality is far from the truth or on the lies that you're trying to peddle. Here we are 284 days later. I have no idea what kind of conditions you're holding my brother in. You quite clearly co-opted the services of Tracy from Sunnydale care home, which you put my brother into. Why did you put my brother into a care home? Who authorized this? The social services. You, the social services, I was lodging formal complaints against you, the social services, and as a consequence of which the social services tell lies and abduct my brother and put me under a criminal investigation when your lies are looking to be exposed. This is just completely ridiculous. I mean, the police are meant to be independent, but yet they're getting paid by yourself. So you and the West Yorkshire Police, so Bradford Council and the West Yorkshire Police, can work hand in hand with the judges and the courts and tribunal services to peddle any kind of reality that you want in order to facilitate tyranny among the people that you're meant to be serving and protecting. It's all lies and deception. So as you know it, and as I know it, it's all concocted by yourself in order to meet your own narratives. Here we are. It's Saturday Saturday the 18th of May 2024. You took my brother on the 8th of August 2023 because I was going to expose your lies and deceptions in the court, in an open court, which then you had commissioned the services of the judges and the judiciary to quickly cover up. It's all the same lies. We're going around in circles. How many times have you, the local authority, used the very same playbook in order to target and victimize me and vilify me? I'm still standing here despite all your numerous attempts to bring me down and mentally destabilize me. You've destabilized the family, you've destabilized our household, you've destabilized my care home, you've taken away all the money, you've committing acts of tyranny, and yet refusing to even speak to me. And that's the same with the police. The police are refusing to speak to me, expressing their exerting their authority and dominance, because we are a position of authority, and I'm just a lonely civilian, and this is no doubt a strategy that you're employed to many other circumstances. Right now, I want to speak to my brother because quite clearly it's evident to me that you're looking to stage events. 10 years later, you've got after having failed to frame me for my brother Nazim's murder whilst he was in a care home. At the time, it was Staveley Berkeley's nursing home, which I had put my brother in, and then subsequently been banned as a result of your actions, instructing the care home. So these people are not independent. I mean, care homes are one thing. They're meant to be independent, but they're not. They're taking instructions from yourself. But more importantly, from my experience, it seems evident to me that neither is the police, neither is the courts, neither is the judiciary, neither is the any kind of ministry of justice. There's no independence. They're all subservient to you as a local authority, so you can continue to peddle your lies and deceptions that you're providing care and support for the weak and the vulnerable. And I'm living testimony that you're not. What you're doing is you're committing tyranny and villainy, torturing people to death, and then fobbing off the relatives that they died of natural causes, when the reality is that you are clearly looking to find ways to make profit and gain from yourself. You're commercializing and corporatizing human life for your own benefit as a corporate organization, and at the same time peddling lies that you are there to act egalitarian and provide support services and are doing your best under difficult circumstances, when the reality is that you have created these circumstances where you're clearly all benefiting financially, and yet you're selling out the narrative and criteria, or selling the narrative that you're struggling local authority who are just trying to do the best that they can, and I'm the crazy
You're
guy.
approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording your message, press 3. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, it seems that the time is getting the better of me once again, so I'm going to have to end this call. I just want to finish off by saying I want to speak to my brother over the telephone. Obviously, I'm not willing to go down to the care home because the police, you've instructed the police and the police have made thinly veiled threats to me that should I effectively see my brother, there will be consequences, and those consequences are no doubt looking to further incarcerate me and find a pretext to put me into jail. This is the reality. Why am I being denied unfettered access to my brother over 9 months later, when the police haven't been able to prove anything and continue an investigation so that you can look to dissipate all his finances in a care home that he hasn't selected, that you're forcing him into against his wishes? You're basically falsely imprisoning him into a care home with the assistance of the police through lies and deception.
But you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
Got another message left. Hold on.